Cables are everywhere. Cables, cables, cables. Deep breath. Hello and good day. I'm still in the preparation phase for display things. Switching to the gaming scene. I'm starting the game in short. I have been playing a lot of Rimworld and a lot of no, I just want to play a lot of Kenshi. I'm not playing a lot this game. Gosh. Peeps and villages. Peeps and villages. Because I play it on stream and I start the gameplay and I want to kind of continue that one. Yeah. But now it's starting up and I'm too afraid to press the Alt tab and the button doesn't work outside. Yeah, I have a smartphone again, so maybe I tried out that app. Now we let's see. It still takes a lot of many things take a lot of time. Many things. I was thinking about that loading kind of seems to be a lot of time and effort loadings. Alright. Let's go. Currently loading. And this is the loading screen. It's an in-between loading screen. I'm not sure if the animation is going to start from here or something. So I noticed that a lot of things take a lot of resource to load in. Maybe something's kind of wrong, mischievous, technologically speaking. But you know, I don't know. I'm unsure. I have gotten a couple of job cards, so I have so many things I would like to write up and check. Today I was planning hello. Finally some music. Today I was planning to do a 2-hour, maybe a longer stream, kind of. And after this I want to put down this game and try out other things too. Yeah. And I'm kind of very sad now. I wanted to start professions, and one of the main reasons why I'm starting to work again is to have money for that. Well, to have money normally, but I'm picking. I don't know. Should I change position? I don't like to add to this. Alright. Battery. White plant. So I'm realizing that my face might be just in a way that you cannot see the description. How about like this? Let's just say it's a little bit better. You know, starting mistakes. I'm going to change position. This is just one day I'm going to get a nuclear reactor, plug myself into the computer and never come out again. Okay, so stop moving around. I'm there. Alright. Okay. How are we doing? Alright, so for the most part I think we are okay. Push away. Stop selecting things. Which I don't like when things are selected. Alright, so everything seems to be okay. First of all, pretty much nothing worked out in my life. I have not a profession I wanted to have. Don't really think I'm going to be able to start any businesses. Did someone install a better? Maybe we should start up an inn, or I don't know. But still in this. I think I done pretty much everything that I want. This means that I'm in that non-family name. See, I want to grant them 1 silver for their good work. Yay. Okay. I couldn't find a date at all. Huh. Cutish. Many things didn't work out. No business, no dating, no nothing. It has been hard. Alright, I think we can go. So, I realized that maybe we have a caravan. What should we try? What should we be trying? We have some planks, I think. But not nearly enough to go from A to B. But everyone has really nice things. I meant birch wood floor. I'm kind of sense that nobody's going to harvest these ones. They are decorative too. I would be happy if the villagers were there. Like, I know they are foraging, the villagers. Like, if they don't have food, they are just going to walk out and be like, oh, I'm going to take this one. They are definitely doing that one. Alright, maybe. Okay, let's start planning them. And then we will realize. Don't slow down on the time. I want to start an inn. Let's sit somewhere over here. And how should we... This is going to be the road connecting this side, so let's say this is the inn. If I have... What? Would have a bar. If that's the wall, right? Then we can only do it like here. Would have a one-way route inside. We still need a cooking table. Somewhere, for example, over here. And we would have a bar. Cauldron, I don't know how. Because currently, let's see, the walls would be like this with a little hole over there. So this is the entrance currently. Somehow, right. Unsure if we want to do anything else. This does not seem like plenty of space, or kind of bad, to be honest. If I'm going to be honest, kind of nah. Not really such a great thing. And of course we would need these kind of things too. Let's see a barrel, let's see some shelves. Let's say we want to store bar areas, because we don't really have any other space. So if let's say I what else? We don't really have ground storage, but beside that we have most of things. So let's say I want a couple of wooden benches because I want guests to sit somewhere, and let's say like this. I'm not going to lie, it's not the best, but it's something. Maybe we can work out a different arrangement, because as far as I know, yeah, we can. Let's see. I think benches can be. Yeah, it's like this. Can you be walked over? Yes. So it would be like not good. It can be walked over. Alright, so it would be like this. Right, so this is how it would be. Now this is absolutely horrible. We could technically put this one out, but I really just dislike this. This is no way to build anything. I'm going to write, this is no way to build anything. Space is going to be, I don't know, we are going to use it for something, but absolutely horrible. And we can't mine this, of course. Right? Can't mine this, no. And there's no way I can do anything with this one. So where would I put in if this is a road? Let's say this is a road, right? And I'm going to say there is a connection to this. This is how I would be making something. Yeah, very nice. So we are not using any other village yet, or any of the extensions. Many kids. For now it's alright. Okay, we are using every kind of, so if it would be like here, then we could make a really big establishment. Now it's going to cost hyper amount of money, but we could put trees. Let's see. Beauty values are kind of nice. They're getting there. That's something. We also have a city kind of. It's a problem that we don't have a road through here. We probably should be having one. I think it can be walked through. I'm not sure if citizens can walk through this. If not, they are going to go around. I don't care. So anyway, let's plan a bar. I want to do it in a way, but first of all, I'm not going to. Yeah, I need space beside my mansion. Let's make it out of wood because the rest are kind of useless. And the map is too little to plan with. Wow, I did not know. I did not know. Okay, so it seems we are having minor, very fixable problems. This would be the inn. Maybe this will be a garden or something. I will do something about it. Yeah, over wasting space, to be honest. And let's check how much wood. 50, that's not so much, that's doable, isn't it? Now comes the hard part. We have this over. Important that in the most horrible place ever. Then again, I can pull another line, so I don't really care. I had enough of life telling me how to live my life. So you're going to go like this. We have a bar. On the other side of the bar, what do I want? I want bar areas. I know I was thinking about going with the cooking table right away. No, not yet. I also want a cauldron and a wooden block. Then over here I'm going to do 3 barrels of shells and what else to do? We need a choppy block, but we already have. What's best? This is the storage area, so that should be good. Interesting. With the inn, if you want to make money, you do have to plan it a little bit bigger. That's a minimum. Cauldron, have we done a okay, so it seems we did. Are you a cauldron, buddy? Yes, it is. Ooh, well, we don't have a well. Ooh, fuck this. Well. Alright, so most things seem alright. Some ground storage over here. Maybe we use it, maybe we won't. Where is the table? Go like this. It's a bit more symmetric like this. Again, and what if we would take it one more in? I don't know. Alright, so now we have most part of it. Then we really have to overdo this as much as possible. A moment and I'm here. I have sitten down. I'm almost very useful, but not really. Okay, so let me do another. Eh? Or could we? Huh. Very interesting. This. I will be making a wall. Not over here. but all along the way. Hmm. Nah. Yeah, we would. We will need some. Yeah, this looks hella weird to be honest. If we care less of my own weird things to be honest. Blocks bad, absolutely. And like this, we have made space for hopefully one more table. That still can be used. I'm not happy about this. So hard to figure out. Or at least for me. For most people, but for me, yes. Like this. Because there are disgusting people who are constantly farting all night. It's going to be hard enough. This. Yeah. Oh, we have saved some space. Maybe. Instead we should be turning this one. It means there is space to work beside. Bit better design. Like this. And then we get someone to take care of it. There we go. And there is an entrance. It's good. I could care more, but I will not. To be honest. Alright. Now, seriously though, I'm not sure how long I will be streaming. It takes a toll on my time and on my opportunities. Everything is shit anyway. Life is kind of hard. There are no jobs. It's not worth learning a profession. Economy is shit. So it's possible that I have to leave my country. Means I'm not going to be able to do this for a long time. But that I don't want to. Also, you know, very much newbie. Alright, let's go. This is the plan. This will be the establishment. Maybe I drop Rimward and start with Kenshin. I don't even know how much that uses. Nice. I really like not the best but kind of culture. This is nice. I'm sorry. And one thing I don't know, and they don't. Peasants don't have a furniture. Maybe in the storage place. But cabinet. Pretty much none of them have it. To be honest, it's quite important. Isn't this village nice? Well, it's not everything, but kinda okay. Then 15 pearls. Okay. My head hurts because of the sugar. Not good. Let's get rid of this and assign this to the usual, the Vernon family. We give them 1 silver to help us get this. Yeah, this is a nice game, I like it. I would be happy for a little bit more contractorship, but maybe I'm just projecting myself onto the game. Kind of never know, because the thing is, I like contractorships a lot more than being an employee. Kind of hate that. Life just doesn't seem right like this. So many wasted things and so many inefficiencies. A contractorship seems so much better working. I see that a lot in West and kind of make me not want it. Kind of like sign this, do this for whatever else. Couple coins. I like this. Let's check the market very fast. Oh, I'm not sure if no. That's interesting. Let's see the others. Wow. 88? I do need 88 carrots. Oh, alright. Back to the warehouse, I guess. Do we need to know? Blueberries, yeah, I'm putting out too much. If I do it 150, no, just make it 100. Rest will be tax. Apple, alright. Melon, how much? Alright. Parsnips, we can give away some parsnips. Pears. Yes, we have 30 pears. Okay, that's not odd. But this is what we can give out currently. Okay. My eyes hurt like damn they hurt. Oh, I was looking too much at the text. Oh, way too much. Rice grain. Supposedly we'll have enough of that. Yeah. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I feel like I went a little bit overboard. So I want to. Is this popular or? Yeah, it's popular. And this isn't even done. That's nice. What I wanted to say. Yes, with streaming, I feel like I went a little bit overboard. In the sense that, you know how it is when, oh, I could have used the air. Oh, see, I could have used the air. I don't know, I don't think there is too much difference though. Is there? Cost same, right? So I feel like I went a little overboard. As usual. And first of all, I want to look at my own reputation. If I find how to. And now I check. Wasn't it on the top though? Notice the next one. So, alright. Nothing can happen. Now, in this RPG inventory, you can actually get tools and such. Very useful. What I wanted to say. Yeah, sometimes I don't have much to talk about or much to share. For healthcare reasons, I guess I started writing a diary. A lot of people recommended that for reasons. So, good question mark. But when I'm on stream, there isn't a lot of things I can share of that. Of course, it doesn't mean everything, but for example, I'm here. I want to talk about certain things, but just feel like it's either not content or not great or whatever else. Gosh, today I woke up 30 minutes after noon. I was so tired and so bloated, and I just don't feel good at all. This is why I'm kind of, I would say, almost dizzy-like, but it's beautiful. I love this song. And so I'm kind of, it's even hard to, oh, it's just available in blue, but I really like the blue one. And oh no, they don't have different ones. Do they not have cheese production and life? I think I actually... Nope, we just have nothing. I think maybe it's because of the size of the map, but I'm unsure. I don't want to say constantly stupid things. If inns can make a lot of money, which they usually don't, then you see these are all wooden things. And technically they... that's going to be bad. But they technically have to pay for new planks and such, so that's questionable if they have the money for it. Oh wow, that's really bad. Let's hope she survives. Actually we have a huge problem. Let's see, display temperature. Oh, I kind of forgotten about this one. Alright, so what do we do? We go to decorations, maybe. I think so. Let me think a little bit. I think this doesn't make heat. And neither does this one. I remember this one not doing much, so it's the campfire. Opa, which is a problem because campfire blocks path, and we have no place to put it down. Not sure we can actually put it down right here and just get rid of the kids. Like this. And over here I'm going to make another one. Everything be clicking right and left. Nice. But how is it gonna go for this one? Oh, pretty much know how. I'm looking at it, but this is just not big enough of a room. If we were to do this a different way and put this campfire over here, this one over here, they could technically still get into the bath. That's such a horrible solution. Let's get this one over here. Get this one over here. The straw doesn't burn. Nobody cares of this one. Obviously. Put this over here. Yes, time. Hopefully not. I know. Which one? Oh shoot. So if everyone dies, I'm kind of going to stop with the game, to be honest. And it seems everyone is going to die. This is really bad. I thought these are no, not really. You look at it, it's just cold, so it's not the end of the world. But it could be better. We need to put down one more into each and every home. Stop. And it will get the water. Oh, come on. How to solve this thing that I remembered every time before, but not now. I see. That's too hot. But that's a very stupid chart, to be honest. Is the insulation so bad? Yeah, it seems so. Yes, the insulation is so horrible. Absolutely. But 2 open campfire is not easy up to place. What should I do? Where are you, prick? Three times 6, right? Let me... Ah, no, that's 3 times 8, which is 24. Luckily, I don't have to play around with any more numbers. Let's hope that they actually build it. Alright, that's all sorted out, so hopefully things will be alright. Perfect, so it's Michael. I have a new children. I have 4 beds, right? I have. Honestly, it's very weird. Oh, I have solved this a couple times in the past, and now I just feel like I'm unable to do it. So it's barely normal that this guy is burning down the place. Right, maybe it's going to be a gradual kind of thing, so you know. Hopefully. Oh, he can add more to it. Ah, that's it. Good one. Right, understandable. Hopefully everything will be fine. It's in okay, the parents in okay. It's cold here. Burning down the place. Nice. Alright, so it's not the best, but it's good. Okay, look at me. Okay. Things might just become better in the future, we will see. I'm a little bit tired, that's what happened. Right, so this is almost ready for the mouse pad. I'm not sure why the dirt pad is not being used. But winter is coming for sure. We have our own deer farm. Bunch of deers everywhere. Beauty is not well as I would have expected. I wonder if the lake is going to freeze down. No. No. Not sure how is if I give this to someone, how it's going to work. So there is no such thing as giving everything. This is a business establishment and I can only do tax them. This would mean that most of the money stays in their hand. This one is working so nicely. Oh, look at how nice. It's just working. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice to watch them doing things. See, the problem is with those that I don't think they have hay, or maybe it's just no, they need straw for it, and a lot. No, they don't need straw for it, that's just what it's made out of. Let's see what they have. As for upkeep, hopefully they will. How do I keep pressing the buttons that I keep pressing? Hopefully now they are going to collect. Oops. It's not the best, but it's kind of okay. I want to build what it was good. Kind of go towards this so they can fix the houses and make like dogs. That would be nice. Lots of pumpkin. Lots of planks. Plenty of wood. It seems to be still working too. I don't think it's going to freeze. I'm very unhappy that they have cut the trees. I hope this will mean that we are not touching it finally. Oops. Cut out all the trees and I don't like that one. Alright, that's... Please stop cutting out. I would have thought that they are going to some people, I think. Or maybe I'm giving it to the wrong family. Because I only want produce to be taken in. No, it's still wrong. Because it's not a family. Using I'm going to not that one. This is kind of getting problematic just right here. We'll see. I don't know. Spell better no one scored at me. Nice. Okay, so now that we have time again, yeah, I have many unsure things in my life, and I have been thinking about gaining, learning, studying, whatever else, you know, the usual everyday hectic affairs. Wonder if they're going to replant the trees of the stable or what? No, I don't think they are going to. So I wanted to gain. I have a couple of professions already. It's not really a new thing. They are still there still. So I already have those. The problem is that if, for example, I went to work in a factory. The reason was for this that I needed the money, and they honestly offered more than anyone else. With my coding, I could make jobs. I could do a lot of things. But it was both a lot of work and it was not earning that well. People don't have money. If you ask too much, you know the usual. If you ask too much, you are not going to get enough customers to work continuously. But well, it's not true, because if you ask someone a lot of money, then at least you have a lot of money and you don't have to work. If basic problems, you want customers constantly, not too expensive, not too cheap, somewhere in between, you know, the usual kind of thing. And the problem was here is, and everywhere else, that kind of it was neither paying, there wasn't enough jobs, and I was already being kind of midway to cheap. but it was not being enough for you to yeah, in honest, there's just not enough money with people. All right, I don't know how to say the words. The problem was not enough money. So I was trying to do coding, not enough money constantly, not enough to live well, blah blah blah. You know, the usual. I was like, alright, well, this business didn't work out, I'm not the fastest out there. Whatever. Did another job. Alright, let's get another one. Let's learn something else. This kind of feels like a failure, so let's learn something else. Because I had to work beside coding, other things. It just didn't pay. And two things that wasn't paying enough. The funny thing is, the two things that wasn't paying enough alone were paying enough together. That was an interesting thing. But I was managing in Excel sheet everything, constant things, everything full of notes, texts, and whatever. Because I really needed to keep things together. And I was like, but this maybe I should look for another profession, because honestly, this does not really pay well enough. Did that too, because it was a super needed job. This is how it was advertised. And I have a second free skill to learn, because the state pays it, so let's go for something that's a little more realistic or always needed. I did this one, and by the time I finally finished, there were still not enough people in the industry. I was hardly getting a job though, because I did not have an experience. And by hardly getting, I love it so much, because they're like here and like just, you know, people love each other. While I could barely get a job still, but I did get jobs. This time at least I was getting jobs. But the salary was horrible. They were like, you just started out, so we are not going to really give you much money and stuff. And yeah, no, not really. And there were a lot of extra hidden costs, and I was like, dude, this thing is barely paying me anything. Alright, but you know you are going to be junior, but no, you are going to learn, you are going to be... And I realized that, well, I'm working a lot, and I'm doing my stuff. I'm already very handfully doing well. So I was like, okay, what's happening? I know my job, I know what I'm doing. Still they were unwilling to give me any higher compensation. So I was like, okay, that's just really just a bad joke. This cannot work like this. And one day I got, you know, I'm depressed a lot, don't be surprised. But one day I got a call. Out of all this depression, kind of take this away. One day I got a call, and there weren't enough workers in the factory. So these job hunters went around and were hiring people from different places. So they hired waiters, even people with college trade skills. I had a trade skill, so I was from that. And they just hired, and the salary was plentiful. So I was like, well, I'm not going to get too much, but you know, at least I get a base. I still get more than with my current stuff. And I was gaining a lot more, like suddenly 1.3 times more. This is like when you earn like 1,000 or 2,000 euros, or you know, let's just say 1,000 euros or 1,000 pounds, whatever. And suddenly someone says, hey, you know, just come to work us, help assemble a couple of things, you know, just you take a screwdriver, drive it in, and you get, I don't know, 1,004, sounds good. And I was like, but that's like, as I said, 1.5, 1.4 times more. I mean, that's great. Much better. I went with it. Tried it out. Worked the hours, so on and so forth. And it was great. And then from one I went to the other. Because another one was hiring more. Because they were like, yeah, you You see that you have worked at quite a lot of places? No. Quite long, not it. I have a brain freeze, but it wasn't really experience, but they still considered it as an experience, which was interesting. So I was working at a place, and never mind how it was, why it was, they weren't playing out. So this is the first place where I was called, and I worked there for a lot, and they weren't paying out overworks, and some boss had a fight with whatever storage workers, and nobody was backing down the tracks, so the company had problems. Whatever, some company drama came in, and I was not getting very good salary, and my overwork just didn't get paid out. So I was like, I'm sorry, but if I don't get my, then we are done. And I got offered another job. And what happened midway? I don't know. Sorry, I don't really remember things that well anymore. And what are you guys? Horse. Ah, look. Horse. They are not like pigs, but very similar. They look like some dog pigs. The problem was I didn't get paid that, but I got another job. I went to the next place, and did I want to? I think yes. This is. I don't remember where I went to work after this video. Well, anyway, in the end, I got to another place. I don't remember how it worked out or how it didn't work out the previous one. But I went to work into a full production place that was just a factory in the most normal sense, and they were producing a lot of things, so not even a lot of high quantity. Wow, is English and thinking is hard, but it's most of my talked works. That's not really working. So I went to work to another place, and this place, damn people, like with my trade skills, I was barely earning anything. With my with being working basically in an assemble cashier kind of, when you have to beep in kind of a things. That's why I keep calling it cashier. Kind of that's what we had to do, assemble things, package things, and just really just you take a screwdriver, lead it in, put it into its box, and put a label on it, and just for the storage workers you beep that in. That was the first place, and it was earning well. Then I went to another place, and because I said company drama, I remember that I did something in between, but there was a month or two, maybe the next working. I remember that I had a fall on the face. Somewhere. Maybe after this job. Because I got my because the next place I went with my I got forklifts. Yes, I remember what happened. Okay. So it wasn't that many years ago, just like 3 or so years ago. I got forklift certified. I think that's the last thing I learned, and I was like, it's relatively a small amount of money. It's what like couple hundred of euros. Not. Let me just. Back then it was 300 euro, and I got my forklift certification, and I thought I'm going to work in production, because in production forklift certified people get lots of money, so much more money. And I was like, alright, this is going to be my career. I'm going to move this way forward. It's going to be nice. Didn't happen because I got a lot of. This time I got a lot of job offers, but the job offers were terribly horrible. Because they weren't real job. They're like a baiting. Hard to say, but it was like a bait. It wasn't a real job. Alright, so winter is coming to an end. Do we do something with our inn? I don't know. Need a family for the inn to work. We need points for the king for that. I'm just going to get the fishermen and tell them to do the intro. So it's not even ready yet, you know. For some reason the walls are not getting built even though there is enough. Are we sure we did well? We did well. Why aren't you building the wall? I can't say. I have no idea. Going to get some. Let's some spruce. I'm pretty sure they are going to put this instantly, but nothing else. Oh, if I turn this one on, they're not going to build it. Huh? Alright, currently my family is building this place, but they could be building it too. Yeah, that's interesting. At the end of the winter, they are getting it. So, with the forklift certification, sounded really good, to be honest. The problem was with it that I got employed at a lot of places, and once again I was getting super low salary, and I was like, dude, I need more salary. And they were like, yes, but you just started and you don't really have experience, and I can drive you know, the one that has a gas. I don't know the English word, gas driven one. Anyway, the electric one, the side one, whatever else. And I already used them. They were like, no, this is a storage room. So, and the first place I left because they wanted to do heavy physical work with me for ridiculous low salary. So they were like, yeah, this is going to be a month of training in, and we are going to use the forklift. They didn't let me use the forklift at all. Instead, made me do heavy physical works. And then they were like, yeah, people who need to use chlor also need to take their blood and sentinel labor and whatever else. And I was like, I think I'm going to use chlor. No, it might be in the job description, but you don't have to. No, not in the job description, whatever else it was in. And I was like, what? We didn't talk about this, and I didn't see that written down anywhere. But the storage had chlorine, and they were taking super concentrated chlorine and kind of thin it up. Lots of things just kept coming out of the bag. Things. And the last trial was, I think, after a couple of days, just a couple of days. The last they hired 2 more forklifts, man. Already, like, if they have 3 forklifts, and they already have 2 forklifts, man, and they hired another guy, and there isn't like a where we have 4 shifts, so we need. They didn't have. And I was like, I'm sorry, am I not going to drive this one, or what's happening here? And they're like, well, no, we just hired someone, so for a time, no, I can't drive it at all. Forklift. I think I came to learn into it. I was like, what? What? Dude, why did you employ me? Well, they needed someone for the heavy physical work, so I got baited into it. But that was really nice. It was super not nice, by the way, but and for a low salary too. And then the guy who got the forklift came out that he can drive a forklift, and they didn't do a background check. It was just like, yeah, I drove a forklift before a couple times. Previous workplace we have to, and whatever else. And I, who could actually drive a forklift, didn't get the job. Jeez, that sound. Are you guys alive, by the way? The heating system is not the perfect, but it's kind of weird. Best would be, I love the most if it would be like it. But then you will have to clip in through thing, and I don't really like. Well, hello. I like that one. So then I went to work to another place, which done the exact same thing. So I was like, do we miss something that they are not building the walls? Yeah, never mind. Hopefully they have enough food though. Let's check. They have enough. Alright. And in spring I'm going to start selling things. Whatever else, what happened? So I went to work to a supermarket, kind of a underground one, on the -1 level. Trucks were going in, we will see enough. Trucks were going in, underground, back down. I was like, okay, we'll see how that is. They hired me, and after they hired me, they gave me this, you know, kind of clothes, which I was surprised, because why would you give me this kind of clothes? Kind of weird for a storage man. But you know, everyone, you know, is in green or whatever. Alright. Now, after they have contacted me to be a storage man, the first very weird thing was that they weren't giving me the normal. Maybe we have very pretty trees and big clear trees. Maybe we should try. I'm going to try something else. Okay, so to end the story, they made a different contract with me, and they told me that I'm going to be in a normal contract, and which is weird. I'm not going to be in a storage bank contract. I'm going to be in a normal contract. Whatever. Alright. Weird as hell. But I don't really like fake trees. Just trees that have no purpose generally, but we are going to try with that one for now. And I'm going to be like, you're going to get. Let's see where for this. I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to keep on the story. So then they gave me a weird clothes they gave me, and then they told me that I'm going to be on the milk section. I was like, what the hell am I going to? Well, things will have to be like backed out, and nothing to do with my job, with my career. They put me on the milk parts, and I had to restock. I was in a supermarket restocking, not you know, as a storage worker, as a forklift certified level. They were using me as a normal everyday restock the shop kind of guy, and I was like, this is not why I got employed. I needed the money at that point, so I stayed. Then a couple of the storage men told me, well, they really scammed you because we don't even have forklifts. And I was like, what? Because as it comes out, they had only the small electric and then manual ones, and barely used those ones too, because the trucks have their own packing system, and then they just, you know, how they call their boots, not frogs, but something like that. You know, these pallet packers. I don't know their nickname. And well, they didn't even have forklifts. So after 3 weeks, I was like, and how much I'm going to earn? And one guy told me, well, no, they are not going to really pay that much. And then I talked to another guy and talked to my boss, and they were like, yeah, this is how much. And I realized that I'm going to be even underpaid. And I was like, why does anyone even work here if it's so damn cheap? And you know, I left the company because in the last week I was working 8 hours, 1 week, 5 days, 8 hours, because the rotation was like that you can only work a certain time, but it's November and it's technically 5 weeks. Somehow that's how it comes out, and because there's less weekends now, because whatever, and so it's just only 160 hours, and we can't technically go into more, so that 2 or 4 whatever missing weekends will be rolled out. I don't know, don't care, it's not my business. Alright, that's whatever. This meant that in the last week I was working around 8 hours, 1 hour, 2 hour kind of thing for 5 days, and I was told, are you serious? I have to come in for 1 hour, travel like, I don't know, it was with the tram, a straight line, so it was just like 20 or somewhat, prepare for I don't know, 30 minutes, 20 minutes travel, 20 minutes travel back, and like 50 minutes to dress through, whatever, for a what? An hour? Jeez. So in the last week I was told, sorry, I'm not coming back here for this. This is just a joke. This company is just a bad joke. They didn't like it. It was horribly obvious. I came in as a forklift driver. They didn't even have a forklift. But the salary was horrible. It's just the whole thing was bad. And I was trying to find a work at this point, as a forklift driver or in production. Just something happened already. And something happened already because this big factory where I worked actually called me up, and they were like, yes, we have lots of jobs, we would like to employ you, and whatever else. And I was so happy it happened. Probably I'm going to pack this over here, and these guys will go somewhere over here because they really don't take much space up. So anyway, I went to work to this place, and they didn't require my forklift driver license. I never actually used it, but they paid lot. Like, remember when I said if you are earning 1,000 euros, as you know, so you can calculate with it, and I was earning 1,000 for previously. My base was here like, I don't know, 1,600, and then my norm salary was 1,700, and honestly you can just go with 2,000 for the normal salary. That's how much bigger it was. That's how much bigger it was. So much greater. So it was amazing, and I was working for them, you know, there until the lockdown, where people, you know, factories not closed, but